Your granddad's cup of tea. Your granddad's cup of tea. Your granddad's cup of tea. Your granddad's cup of tea.
So, Brawn is an interesting wee fella, huh? He was a tiny powerhouse in season 1 and 2 of the G1 cartoon. Although short of stature, he was able to generate a lot of force like a good power bottom. Braun had some truly great highlights in those first seasons, like beating off 3 Decepticons at once, again like a good power bottom, and shooting Megatron with his own fusion cannon. Surely that wouldn't come back to bite him later, huh? My favourite G1 Braun episode was when he got upset at Perceptor because he was a freaking nerd. Quite right. Oh, I'm Perceptor. I like to use my brain. I don't like being on the battlefield. I don't like the feeling of squeezing an other man's neck till he goes limp, loses control of his bowels, and the light goes out of his eyes. What a sissy wee pansy. Anyway, in order to defeat a powered up Megatron, Perceptor found a way to shrink Brawn and himself so they could defeat Megatron from inside his own body. It's kind of like 80s movie classic Inner Space, but without Meg Ryan, and Martin Short's character is now played by a 2-story tall, murderous mechanical maniac. That's 2-0 for Brawn versus Megatron. I wonder if Megatron ever got his revenge. Oh dear. Infamously, Brawn was the first of many Autobots killed in the 86 movie. I've talked about that particular scene a lot in this channel, just watch the last review, so no need to go through that trauma again. Instead, here's a live action recreation. Needless to say, Megatron evened the score for good and jobbed out poor Brawn like Triple H jobbed out Marty Garner. Oof. It's such a shame. We didn't really see Brawn again until he was played by Vinnie Jones in X-Men The Last Stand.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
Weird conclusion, but he was massively entertaining nevertheless. He also made a brief but memorable cameo in the Bumblebee movie. Good on him. Anyways, shall we have a look at this wee toy? This is Studio Series 86 Brawn, and I think we might have a contender for Figure of the Year. This wee guy needlessly just goes so hard. He's basically perfect and looks the double of his gloriously mental G1 depiction. Look at this ridiculous head sculpt. He's rocking this wonderful tip of a novelty dildo helmet with this adorably grumpy expression underneath. Brawn's head is also framed superbly by this sumptuously silly, ornate robotic headboard. I love his orange torso. It's like he's wearing a high-vis vest. He's just begging Decepticons to shoot him. This combo of his orange chest and green arms and legs remind me of those bomber jackets you used to see in the 90s, the type universally worn by drug dealers, mad shaggers and gay fish. Brawn is also rocking these well-painted metallic silver mittens. They look great, and the dash of silver helps to break up all the orange and green. The only nitpick I have with Brawn's robot mode is a slightly untidy backpack. It's almost there and matches Brawn's thick, dumpy silhouette from the cartoon, but it just kind of hangs out here and doesn't really tab in anywhere. Bro's cheeks be clapping, but in the wrong way. Oh, plus he has quite the gaping butthole. I get why Hasbro had to make it like this to accommodate Brawn's transformation, but I need to complain about something, you know. Oh, also you can see through his chest, but I do see this as a extra play feature. Who's behind Brawn? Who's behind Brawn? Transformation on Brawn is great fun. There's loads of neat wee steps here, like flipping round his beautifully detailed grill, folding his wee shoulders, and splitting his legs to form the sides of this adorable alt mode. Have a look at this cute wee thing. It's a tiny wee Land Rover that maybe a tiny footballer's wife would drive. I love all the wee details in this thing, like his detachable spare tyre, his lovely Autobot symbol, and especially these animation accurate blue windows, ensuring Brawn fits right in with the rest of the murder victims from the movie. It seems Hasbro ran out of budget for the rear window, however. I'll not hold that against him. Geez though, pay some attention to your bot's booties, Hasbro. After a few transformations, I'm finding clipping these leg bits into the side of the bonnet to be a bit of a nightmare. They eventually stay in place, but only after lots of squishing and adjusting. Brawn could use some more substantial pegs here, as no one wants issues whilst pegging. So, should you get this wee strong man? Yeah, he's bloody amazing. I've been looking forward to Studio Series 86 Brawn since he was announced, and he really doesn't disappoint. I've came to the conclusion that the sillier a bot looks, the more I'm going to like him. I mean, Legacy Tarn is a great figure, but he's straight to business. There's no ridiculous tip window, goofy head sculpt, or weird proportions. I'm definitely more into the goofy boys, like the Dinobots, No, and Cosmos. It's like the difference between pedigree dog breeds and wee ugly dogs. Although the pedigree breeds are undoubtedly good boys, the wee abominations just have more character and can't help but make you smile. Brawn would defo be some kind of nice wee pug bulldog hybrid. Don't know if there's any point to this, I just really wanted to show you some pictures of dogs. Anyway guys, you have a great night. Catch you later.